Hey, those Pico guys are back at it again. They cut off the power, and that's why I'm in the dark. They send guys here. They don't even knock on the door. They say they did, but I heard someone opening my gate. And if you see any of my other video, you can see that I have a gate there. So I heard that, and guess what? I found two Pico guys cutting off my power. Those jerks. It's crazy. They charge you for a gas meter that you don't use. $10 a day. Well, not $10 a day. I'm sorry. I think $10 a month. Yeah, $10 a month for a gas meter. Don't use. I don't get it. I don't know how to get away with it. They're a monopoly. They're scam artists like Comcast and even to a small degree Apple. But they try to take care of their customers, I guess. Comcast has cable that goes out every once in a while. Yeah, and they still charge you up to wazoo. My power's out. I can't use my phone. That's great service, right? Tell me how that works. If I had a Verizon or some kind of landline based system, I'd be perfectly fine, right? But they charge you out the ass too. Yes, they do. It's all a big scam these guys got. Yep. They want you to live hand to mouth. They want you to be able to, afford to pay your bills and not have any fun anymore, not spend your money on things you want to. Just, get by. Yeah. They on that Comcast. I'm sorry. There's so many bad companies out there, Got confused for a second. But at Pico, they're doing this shoddy stuff of making people wait forever. Big building on 23rd and Market. You can't miss it. But they're making people wait forever. And they only have a couple of people working. And people are leaving in ambulances because they're getting sick. And the amounts of money they're charging people there are getting sick. They're having heart attacks and, strokes because they can't pay these fees. And it's like, how are you going to go back home and not have any power in the middle of a heat wave? Really? These guys are getting away with this, and it's like, it's not humanitarian, but it's great business for Pico. It has to be because they're doing it and they're getting away with it. I, myself, say file class action suit and get the ACLU involved, Public Utilities Commission, who they tell you to contact before they come and shut off your power, by the way. Before they come and shut off your power. Once they come shut it off, then they tell you to complain to them, but you should probably complain to them before they come and shut off your power. If you want that gas meter out of your basement because you don't use gas, guess what? They want their pipes. So they're going to charge you to come take their pipes out of the ground because you don't want their gas meter. No, they can't cap it, and put a lock on it so you don't have to worry. But they want you to pay them to take the gas meter and the pipes out of the street so they can get more money. And what are you going to do? It's a monopoly, right? Like I said. Until the energy regulations kick in, in September, they got passed. Good job, Obama, because, without those, these people would still be getting away with this. And they're going to get away with it until then because nobody's trying to do anything. The city doesn't care. The city of Philadelphia, state of Pennsylvania, if you want to get it that deep, some of New Jersey. But whoever Pico serves, they don't care. They have no regulatory. They have no regulatory. But they have no regulation. They're just not getting regulated. It's ridiculous. It's like they can charge you whatever they want, and then turn your power off, and then say, guess what? If you pay us, or you have no power. In winter, they'll turn your power off, but they'll tell you if you get it turned back on that day, they'll cut it back on within 24 hours. Great consolation prize, right? I don't get it. Then they have a hookup where if you're home, you have to take out the fuse, the breaker, and cut off the breaker in your home, or they have to come and do it for you because they don't want to, cut the power back on like most electricians do with the power to your house still on. They're too safe for that, They charge you out of the wazoo to cut your power back on. They charge you for things you don't use. I'm confused. Like, I want to get solar energy panels and put a generator in my yard and put a wind turbine to it and, get a big windmill and hook it up to that. That way I'll never have to use, private companies' electricity. Now I can just use my own, and, the great things of God, green earth. You know what I mean? The sun, the sun's down on the earth, it shines down on the earth, and that great wind, that moves the air current along. So, I'd use those if I could, because private businesses with power just suck sometimes, because you have to depend on them. And depending on them is like depending on, a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. That's not going to work out well. But yeah, I'm still waiting for them to get back today, because they came and cut it off around 11 o'clock. And then the bill was paid, but they decided they wanted to cut it off anyway, because that's what they can do. So, So I'm still waiting. If they get here before, tomorrow, maybe I'll make another video of them cutting the power back on and telling them what jerks they are, because they are jerks. They are. Pardon my French, and assholes. Yeah, pretty much. So, hopefully by September everything will work out, because, the other electric companies or power companies, energy companies, be able to get in here and this monopoly is stopped. But until then, they're going to get away with this, and they're going to continue to rob people. And me, myself, I don't like it. So if you're with me, you'll do something about it and file a class action suit against peco, because they're wrong. I know it. You know it. Somebody has the balls to say it. The cojones, I'll say it, So thanks for watching this video if you have, and more power to you. Take it easy.